Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna start off right. Okay. No, I didn't like that. Ready? There you go. All right. I heard you grew up in England.
Who told you I grew up in England?
I thought you had a British accent.
I do have a British accent, but that doesn't mean I grew up in England.
Oh, so where'd you get the British accent from? So let's say like you did somebody's hair, right? You know, your hands cramping, like tired.
Okay.
And then they just ran out on you. Like, what would you do? They didn't pay. They just left.
Is this an actual question? Off the honest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a very simple situation actually.
Okay.
She didn't make it past the door because I did grab her by her locks.
Okay.
And I pulled her back to the door. So
all that hard work you just put in.
Oh no, I definitely got my worth.
Oh, you got your money.
I got my money. Yes.
So why does she feel?
It's never a problem.
Why does? So something we see on TikTok a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of men ask for retwists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do retwists?
Men are difficult and they like to complain a lot.
Oh,
so
I don't think I agree with that.
Oh, that's so sad. You see, you can't even let me finish my sentence. So let me go through.
So how do you feel about men who ask for retwists and then don't expect to pay with money?
Is this an actual fucking question? I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. Like I'm pretty knowledgeable on hair and all that. Like give me 3 things and I'll try to explain it to you. Like
okay,
yeah,
all right, okay. Can you tell me the difference between knotless braids and box braids?
I mean, I'm assuming it's in the name, right? So it's like there's no knot at the root. All right, so that's right.
Pretty obvious.
That's right. Okay, and in box braids, like the knot is a square.
A square. Okay.
Right? Am I right?
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Yeah. Was that
what
correct?
You think? It's what you think.
Okay. So
that's
correct.
That's okay. That's
correct.
Okay.
So 1 for 1. All right. Second one. Let's go.
Okay. Have you ever seen when after they braid hair, you probably see like hot water is involved? Can you give me an example of why they involve hot water?
To make sure like everything's like set in place.
Okay.
Like right?
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go 3 for 3. I'm gonna go 3 for 3. All right.
Okay. All right. And
I'm gonna go 3.
What is the difference between edges and baby hairs?
Wait. Okay. So because I know like girls with their edges, they be using that toothbrush or whatever or something. And, okay. Wait. Baby hairs. Nah, because this is gonna sound really bad.
No. It's not. Say it. 3 for 3, right?
Okay, baby hairs. That's just like your natural hair, like when it's just out type shit. Yeah, and then you gotta lay it down. I feel like it's the same thing, kind of.
Okay.
Is this the same?
Okay, it's about the same.
Okay, so
baby hairs you can't really help. The growth.
That's what I was going. Yeah, you can't help it. Yeah, I knew that.
But edges, it's the corner of your hair, so.
Of course, yeah. I just didn't know how to explain that. I knew it in my head.
Okay. You did good.
No, thanks.
Why y'all do the things y'all do?
Like what?
Just the way you are. Explain. Why men?
I mean, I don't think all men are the exact same. If you have something specific, then I can answer.
No, I think it's pretty specific, yeah.
So
why men?
What happened to your British accent?
It doesn't need an accent for this. Listen, this is America. I'm learning how to speak in an American accent, yeah.
I think men are here just to
and that's the problem. They're here. Next question.
Welcome back to the Time Millionaire podcast. My name is Jim.
My name is Taha.
And today we have a wonderful guest, DoneByBethany.
Hi. Thanks for having me. I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Of course.
My fault.
It's okay.
We had you right. But yeah. First I was gonna let you introduce yourself real quick. What do you do? Things like that.
Okay. Okay. So my name is Bethany Nishay. So I go by Bethany. I'm a rising senior currently. Public health major. I do hair on the side. I mean, I have multiple things I like, hobbies and things I like to do, but I'm well known for my hair and stuff. Just being versatile, around DMV and traveling and stuff. Yeah.
Very, very talented, I guess you could say, because she's been showing her talents
sporadically.
Yeah, you've been rapping. She was just freestyling right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Speak Japanese.
Speak Japanese. Yeah. Say something in Japanese real quick.
Would you like to introduce myself?
Yeah, sure. Just say something real quick for the
Okay. Konnichiwa. はじめまして、私はもうBethany です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Okay, so where did that like, where did that come from? Like, where did you learn to speak Japanese?
I grew up in a Hispanic and Japanese and African neighborhood, which is like a really wild combination. But growing up, we didn't have cable on my TV, so we had like international channels, which was more like we had a Japanese network, and so that's all I watched. So I grew up with like Yu-Gi-Oh, Teen Titans Go, the Japanese version, Pokemon, all of that.
That's a great show.
So yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z Kai. So. Dragon Ball Z Kai.
So you're like a big anime.
So and it was all in Japanese. So I just got sick and tired of like trying to read it. So I just learned the language.
Wait, so where'd you grow up?
Different parts, but in Maryland specifically, I actually was not too far. I grew up like the PG Mall area, Heightsville.
Wait, you lived in Maryland your whole you lived in Maryland your whole life, kind of?
Yeah, majority. Okay. Yeah.
All right, that's tough. All right, so we're gonna talk about your hair. I think that's like what people know you for like right now. But again, you have a lot of talents.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we kind of want to know like, has hair always like been your passion, or like what did you like? Yeah, like what was your inspiration behind doing hair?
My inspiration, I was broke.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're all broke here. We're all broke here. No money.
Yeah,
right?
Very no money.
Not him. He's not broke.
Don't blow me.
Money man. I know. Okay, so I grew up like I'm the firstborn sibling of immigrant household, and y'all know how it goes. If you know, you know. If you don't know, forget about it. So it's a lot of pressure, and plus and you're a boy. I don't think. Well.
Okay, we're gonna disregard that.
Okay, so the firstborn of the immigrant household. I have 3 youngers, and so I'm always like put to charge when my parents are not allowed around, and even with like other kids coming to the house. So with that, growing up, oftentimes my parents would like need help and stuff. So in high school, like when I started working, I think I got my first job in 9th grade. Like I worked at IHOP. Worked from IHOP to Wendy's, from Wendy's and Checkers, went back to Wendy's, worked the Beast Supply store. So I was working two jobs. And so like in the end of high school, I would just do stuff on the side. I did henna, piercings, makeup, sew-ins, drawings, car customizations.
Wait.
Hold on. So serious. Like I was like detailing at first.
So drawing.
Yeah.
And then you were cleaning cars. You were customizing, like painting.
No, just cleaning cars. Like I could do like separate paintings, but that was just like for art.
So. I've always thought I did a lot. Like I could do a lot of stuff. Like she did everything. I'm trying to tell you, like y'all really have seen, bro. Like behind the scenes, she was doing everything. She was speaking like 10 different accents.
You play chess?
Yeah, I do. I love chess.
Yeah. Wait, for real?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hold on.
That's insane.
Wait, we gonna play chess.
Right after this.
Yeah, I've been playing all day, and we're gonna get this card. But yeah, okay. That's very tough.
Okay.
So you said henna was like your first like kind of thing you want to get into?
Yeah. It was henna and nails too. I also did nails, but the problem was doing nails in the house
that's crazy.
Like the smell of acrylic is very strong.
Yeah.
So like my dad was not. He was not playing, so I had to do something that was like kind of noise reduction and like just senses like to the minimum. So
just keep. Yeah, you go. My fault. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I move a lot, but yeah, I just had to do something. So I knew how to do my hair, my sister's hair, cousin's hair, whoever the heck. High school, I was doing like my friend's hair. I didn't really start taking clients till like the end of 2019, and. Yeah, so I was just doing like simple stuff, little braids, and then I got bored, so I just started like remixing it.
So when you get bored, you just elevate the difficulty.
Of course, always. I'm always my own competition. I put pressure on all my peers.
Cause she blew. Like you're going. I feel like you have the biggest hair page I've seen. Like, cause a lot of people do hair. I feel like around here, but like I've seen. Like I know so many people who got their hair done by you. Like, yeah, you're going crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And okay, so like we wanted to ask just a few questions. We got some questions from our friends too. And some things they wanted to hear from a stylist.
All right.
It's like first one maybe a little controversial. I'm not sure how you.
It's okay. Yeah.
But it's like I know a lot of people were saying like. Currently, there's like a lot of hostility towards like fake like stylists or like people who do hair like, and they're like saying that people are getting lazy by like not wanting to wash hair and all that stuff. So like, how do you feel about that?
Okay. It's always two parts to every side, right? I understand both sides completely, but it's just like I feel like people always have to like look at the other side to actually understand it. From a stylist point of view, let me say it from the clients first. From a client's point of view, I understand completely. Even I myself have difficulties when it comes to me like finding someone to do my hair. Even growing up, like people would charge me just because I have thick hair. They would like I had a lady walk into a salon. She charged me $40 just staring at me, extra because my hair was thick. You can't control things like that, you know. So I just feel like people, for the fact that people say easy money, yes, they are stylists like that, but you can't categorize everybody like that because there are people that actually like doing hair for fun, crafts. Like I don't think you'll be posting on a hair page if like you don't want you just want to just out of nowhere, you know. When people take their time and they put their efforts into it, you know, all of that goes into consideration. Now from the stylist point of view, I feel like with all of that being said, people take that even without their own experiences and they start to make like an imaginary experience that they're going through. Like you probably never even had a bad experience, but you're hearing all the other backlash that people receive and you don't know what people go through. So it's just like they add on unnecessary drama when it doesn't need to be. For the whole for the whole washing thing. So when I first started out, like I myself hate washing my own hair. Like my mom would be washing my hair for me. So it's just like, I hate washing hair. I hate touching hair. The wet hair feeling, I hate it. So I ask for people because people have sensitive scalp, special conditions. People don't like certain shampoos, conditioners. Everyone is different hair types. So you already have like the pro thing at home. You already know what your hair is used to. So wash your hair. Just cover your hair. Like just twist out. It doesn't even have to be. I don't even require heat. Just come with your hair, twist out, blown out, braided out, whatever the heck. I have a blow dryer, so sometimes the people like come with their hair extremely like, you know, fresh. I be like, I can do it for you. It's not a problem. Yeah. I just think people just overreact sometimes.
Social media need a license to wash hair.
Why do you know that?
Not really.
No, hold on. Why do you know that?
It doesn't matter why I know it. So why do you need a license to wash it?
It's not for washing. No, it's for heat. If you're putting heat on a client's hair, you need cosmetology license for it. But if like a skill of art, you could just have your regular business license and stuff like that.
But you still need a license.
No business. You can report it. Like I report mine, but you can to make it easier to make a license.
I did kind of just want to touch on like the thing earlier where it was like you were saying that, you know, like when people get upset and like you don't wash hair or whatever, right? Like just in general. But I think at the end of the day, you could always like go find somebody else who does what you want. So I think in my head, like that's why I never understood like the beef everybody was having with each other. Because it was like if somebody does something you don't want, like just go somewhere else.
Other talented people, and that's the thing. There's too much talent out here for you to just try to fixate on one person and have your experience circulate against them.
And I think even adding on to that is like people like they might not like something that somebody does, but like they'll make it their mission to sit there and just bash them, like or like make everybody hate them. Whereas like, bro, you're the problem. I feel like at that point, like you're just complaining. Like you have a very clear solution. Like I promise, there's at least 10 other people around you who will do something like do what you want. I feel like it's really not that deep. But that's my point of view. I know nothing really about hair. Not that much. You feel me? Well, actually, we did a little. Thing. I know a little bit.
He was answering his questions.
Yeah, but that's the all thing I had to really say is like if you don't like what somebody does, like. Just kind of move on. Don't sit there and waste your time bashing other people. I feel like that's kind of wild.
So how do you calculate your pricing? How do you come up with your pricing?
Okay, so pricing for me is based primarily on depending on if it's a style that no one does. Like if I'm doing it uniquely, I think I could charge however the heck I want. So
how much do you normally charge?
It really depends. Though, right? Yeah, it depends. It's different varieties. So like you could charge basically on the size of whatever hair you're getting, like jumbo, large, medium, small. Like the smaller it is. So the smaller you go, you need more because it takes more time. You gotta make the hair fuller, small parting, all of that. It's time consuming. Like average I sit probably for braids like 6 hours. So like, and then the longest I've done for braids is 14 hours. So imagine I'm like 14 hours straight through with braids.
Wait, what?
I've sat down and I did a girl's hair 14
Your
hours
hands
straight.
Are like cramped up,
and I just kept going. extra small, extra long.
I can't even write for an hour. I can't. That's actually OD. But all right, my fault. Continue.
So no, it's fine. So standing around, I just think like everything takes into consideration. Like I've had someone like I provide hair for like hair products, everything's included. So and I be doing like human hair and stuff. So just like human hair.
Hold on, elaborate on that a little bit.
Oh no. Let me elaborate. So you know how people have like synthetic braiding hair. Some people will ask like, can I get like human hair curls or like special additions and stuff? So
which like human hair is like they cut the hair off somebody else.
Yeah.
I thought
that's what you got.
I thought that was always a thing. It's not a thing.
I know, girl. You look good. You looked good. Yes.
I'm so cool. I mean, hey.
Now, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like the difference between like men like getting haircuts and stuff as opposed to like women brides so crazy because like I know for us, you get a haircut now they charge like $30, right? Like barbers feel like they've been taxing recently.
Yeah,
but,
it's $35 now. It's like, damn.
Huh? No.
No, they complain.
No,
$30 to get your hair done every 2 weeks.
But or like some people charge like 40 now ish, 45.
Yeah, I'm never paying 40.
Yeah, but like you know, you so. But anyway, but girls will spend like
300,
200, 300, 400. Yeah. And like, oh wait, first of all, like, what goes into like, why is it that much? Because like, I just don't know. I really actually want to know. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So that's an easy thing. So if someone booked with me and they booked with someone else, okay? Let's just say that. No hate, like there's nothing. But if you're booking with me, it's gonna guarantee your parts are gonna be crisp. Like it's even geometry across your hair.
Talk your
special shapes. You know, fullness is always there because I feel like people get really lazy sometimes, and even with their knotless braids, you can kind of like count how many braids are in their hair, and it's a difference between jumbo and being able to count how many braids are in their hair. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if you want to go to someone else, that's perfectly fine. Like there's other people, different ranges, people and place based on availability. So it's just like if everybody wants me, I'm not gonna be standing there and just be charging the same. Yeah. The same. Like, you know, that's when you up your charges. You know your worth.
Like supply and demand or whatever.
Yes. If you know your worth, be about your worth also.
That's a business term. Yeah. That's Sorry. But nah, okay, dog. Yeah. So like what's the like so like for anybody who's like wants to start, right? Well, because again, I'm trying to figure out like the pricing, right? So what's the most expensive you charge for hair, and like what's like the cheapest thing that people can like get?
Okay.
I have no idea.
I was actually on your page already.
Really?
You were?
So I kind of know it.
Oh, for real?
Really? Can you tell me then?
I don't know exactly what the style is, but I know it's like $490 something.
I think that's a passion braids. Yeah.
But y'all be getting money. Hold on.
Listen, let me explain to you. Imagine doing like knotless braids as is, right? There's box braids. Box braids you braid from as is, like just take the hair and braid it. But knotless braids, you got to take that braided hair and you got to separate it into smaller parts and feed it in, which already takes like an additional time. So imagine feeding that hair in and then braiding the entire hair, and it's instead of braids would take like 6 hours, knotless braids would probably take like 8 hours. And now you're sitting there, and now with passion braids, you have to take each of those individual braids and take from each of the stitches and pluck it out individually.
That sounds.
This just sounds
and it adds on an additional 2-3 hours.
So it's like 10 hours.
Yeah.
And if you say like 40 an hour, it doesn't sound that bad, really.
Yeah. So I try to.
No, but that makes sense actually. If you think about it, like when people get their haircut, like when guys get their haircut, it's like you might be like there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you paying like 30. So it's kind of even. Oh shit! Because for an hour, that's like 50, 60.
My haircuts are never more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, so so like by hour,
taxing actually more.
that's actually puts it in perspective though. That makes sense. Okay. All right, say that, and then I kind of want to. Oh, go ahead.
So like, how many clients do you have reoccurring roughly?
On my busiest days, depending on the styles and like the timing, I could take up to like 4, 5 people, and that's like squeezing appointments with like barely any sleep, back to back. So on a regular day, I'm trying to take it calmer, and as school's approaching, probably 1 or 2 people a day. When school gets serious, 2 a week maximum usually. Yeah.
All right, bet. And then so we're gonna switch the subject real quick.
No problem.
So like I kind of want to know like what's like the craziest thing that you kind of touched on the off camera a little bit. Like what's like the craziest like experience you've had like with a client, like anything wild?
Okay, so basically like you hear like crazy stories all the time about like different situations with people, like clients, and just Yeah. So my biggest fear is like people don't understand that it's at the end of the day it's your safety. It's always safety first. So you never want to feel in danger for doing something that is just it's natural. So I've had like an incident where the authorities were involved. Like I had a client come in and her payment method, she was saying like it wasn't with her currently, which is my policies, like it should be in cash. So it's just like you should have it already on you. And even the ones that don't have it in cash, they usually let me know ahead of time. But even so, cash please. So she came in and she was just like I left my wallet in the car, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't think anything of it at first, but the only thing I thought of it was when she started packing everything up. And then she was kind of like in a rush and she gave me a really bad like eye. Yeah. I would like to think I'm a very happy person, so I don't like weird energy at all. So she gave me like a really bad like evil eye. And then I was like, you don't have to like take all your stuff with you. And then she had a whole meltdown. She cursed me out, called me out my name. She was like, oh, you DMV. Like just stereotyped me out. And I still was sitting down. Mind you, I was still sitting down. The only reason I got up is because she like basically walked to the door. And then I had a whole panic attack. Like, please don't leave. Don't leave. Like, you're really going to do this? So yeah, she ended up putting her hands on me. So I did have to reciprocate. Police were involved and I got paid.
Did you whoop her? I mean, hey, you got hands. I mean, just nobody gonna try you again. I mean,
no one. She didn't even try me. Like she was about nothing.
Oh, multiple levels.
So like she left with all her hair.
Oh no, there's 3 locks sitting in my room.
Oh,
to this day.
So nobody should. Ever
I'm so serious. There's 3 locks sitting.
Yeah, don't try it because you won't
kill. Okay, no, yeah. So like, and do people like? Do people ever come with the hair? Like the hair is just like dirty and like nasty, or like have you ever had? Or no, that don't happen.
That happened when I first started braiding. I wouldn't say dirty and nasty. I think that's like a bit extreme. But I will have people that will come in there. Like hair is special. There's different hair conditions. I have people who come in there. Alopecia, dry scalp, the paralysis. They really cannot help that.
I don't know any of those words.
Dry scalp. It's just like really eczema, flaky scalp. It's normal. That is normal. It's fine. Doesn't mean your hair is dirty. Yeah. When I first started braiding hair, I remember people wouldn't really. You could tell someone just took their braids out and just combed their hair and came and sat down in a chair. I didn't really touch on it too much until I figured like I'm gonna start braiding this person's hair. And plus, like I used to throw away all my combs. Like after every client, I'll throw away my combs. So it's just like I was like, be respectful. And with this whole panoramic going on, this predicament going on, Parmesan, we're in a parallelogram. So just like treat, like come in, like if you want to keep the braids for a very long time, want to keep your hair for a long duration, come in fresh, like your needs, get your money's worth. Yeah,
for sure. And so like, and just kind of moving on, like, so in terms of monetizing your stuff, right? So like you obviously like enjoy doing hair, right?
Of course.
Right. Okay, perfect. So like, but do you think once you like started like charging people and stuff, do you think it like hurt like your love for it or like your passion for it? And I'll touch on it like first, right? So like, because I think anything like I do, like I try to like it. Like before, if I'm ever gonna monetize anything, like if we do the podcast, we knew like at first you're never gonna really get paid off the podcast at the beginning.
Still not getting paid.
Yeah, okay. And then first. But I'm saying like you're not, but you gotta do it because you like it. And I feel like when you like something, it shows when people like want to mess with you. So like I feel like you get money and then you start thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get paid for this, and everything becomes like a transaction. It's not because you like it. It's like that's why I kind of want to ask.
Okay, I guess for me, what helps me is because I kind of did it on the backward side. I started braiding hair because I was broke. I didn't do hair for free. Like I just did. I mean, I can do hair for free and stuff like that when I did my sister, my hair like off natural stuff. But when I first started doing hair, like adding it to my DoneByBethany page, it was with the intent of like trying to make income, but trying to make income knowing that I was not gonna like BS anything. Yeah. So I think that also helped my page because you can ever consistently, like I just post and I post all my clients, so it's just like you guys can see you can see my all my flaws and all my improvements on the page. So
you post everybody.
Well, I try to post everybody, but if I'm doing back-to-back braids or back-to-back hairstyle, I try to spread it out. So I'm still backed up in pictures too.
Yeah, because like I was like, how did you grow like your page? Because your page, like I said earlier, like you got I feel like a lot of followers.
I did.
Like, yes, like how did you grow it?
I did. Okay, so I think posting consistently. That was definitely one of it. Learning your angles, like just becoming like when you post stuff like that, you gotta learn how to take pictures and like even like with the camera industry, you don't want to take blurry pictures or like yeah. So got a good light. Invest. There was a lot of investment. Studio lights are not cheap. Background, nothing is cheap. So it's just like
everything costs money.
Everything costs money. So it's a lot of investments, and I think just like me traveling, that was like one of it. So traveling, because I got asked to come to Georgia. So going down to Georgia, like having that Georgia clientele and then including with the DMV clientele, then like New York clientele, California clientele. So just like different
You be traveling
spots.
to do hair?
Yeah, I've been to all of those places. I think next up I'm trying to go to Texas. Yeehaw.
Yes.
Yeehaw. That geeks. Damn. Wait.
So what goes on in like your mind? Because I mean, obviously you do hair, but like you have a whole other set of just skills. So like, what goes on in your mind on a daily basis?
A lot of stuff. I think that's why I have a really active mind and I get bored when I sit still. Like I have really bad ADHD. So it's just like I always have to do something, or if I'm not doing something, I just feel like just what the heck? Like yeah, I just have to always be active.
Okay, so like this will sound dumb, but like do you take naps? Because like I feel like when I take a nap, my day is like over.
Oh, I take naps.
Fool, no. I be feeling lazy. I feel so lazy. But I feel like I'm like that too. Like I feel like I'm not doing something that day. I feel like I just wasted my life. Like my life was actually over. Like that's what I view it.
Wow.
It's like hey, if y'all take naps, hey, all power to y'all. But I can't do that. It's like yeah, that was my question.
I mean, nap wise, I just started like calming down because I used to really go ham, and I think it's a good and a bad thing. Bad for the fact that like you do get worn out. Like your energy is always gonna have to like reciprocate. Your body's gonna always feel the effects. So I remember like last year going in and over the summertime, I would do like extensive clients, and I wasn't really caring for my physical health. I would take squeezing clients, and I think people don't realize like you're just one person sometimes.
Yeah.
So I would take squeezing clients after appointments, in between appointments, touch ups randomly, and so I was like getting literally 3 hours of sleep. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep like 4 days a week last year over the summer. Like I was like I'm making bag, but I was not. I would pass out like at the end of the day. So like, no naps.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what's I know it's cliche, but what's the next step? Like, what do you see yourself going with? Like,
okay, that's a really important question. Okay, so, trying to venture out into other things, but with my hair business specifically, I do have a goal in mind. Since I'm getting up there, so I'm trying to be more extensive. I had like an event that I was planning coming up for like. Do something that can help the community wise. So like this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's no way you call me ma'am.
No, listen.
No.
Listen, it was an automatic slip up. It was an automatic slip.
Yeah,
So, this. I used to see like people be on the streets and they would do like people's hair that they can't really afford it. So I was like, school's coming up and there's little girls that their parents can't do their hair, their siblings that can't do their hair. So I was like, maybe I can start holding events, just like even at a community park and an event center, and just pull a chair, bring a friend. You can learn how to braid, and just braid each other's hair. So it's like if everybody's there, we can all have a helping hand, and everyone can just get what they get done.
Have you seen Vic Blends?
Yes.
You know who that is?
I know who that is. The barber.
Yeah. She knows everything.
Who's that?
You don't know Vic Blends?
No.
He's the how do I describe? Okay, like he's the white guy in Atlanta, and he be like pulling people up on TikTok and like, let me cut your hair, and they be telling their life story. You never seen that? She's seen it.
I've seen it.
You gotta get hit, bro.
What else do you like? What else do you know?
I mean, I've been going to Atlanta. I've seen him before, like so.
In real life?
Yeah, no, not in real life, but I've seen like I'm very familiar with what he does. So.
Yeah, but like that, I feel like that's a really cool idea. I think anytime like you have a talent and you can like bring it to others, like that's fire.
So, how do you feel about Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum? May I ask who that is?
Okay.
That's all I
need to know.
That one I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of basketball? You said you watch basketball though, don't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't say that?
I'm sorry. No, I don't watch basketball.
Okay.
I know like a couple basketball players, from the time Millionaire, LeBron James, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, do you know what this is?
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'm not that slow. Like,
Wait, no, this is right here.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see that. I know who Russell Westbrook is.
Okay.
It's cool. We don't gotta go anywhere else. I mean, you know who Kobe is, obviously.
Of course. Rest in peace, man.
Who's your favorite artist?
For what? Song wise?
Yeah, like music in general. Or who's your favorite R&B artist? Let's go like that.
I really like.
This is a very important question.
It is, but there's the thing. I
You
never
can give me
really
top three.
Top three. Okay, that's a good way. Okay. Dang, I don't really have genres though. I just have artists because sometimes they be switching it up.
Just say artists. I just want to know what you listen to.
Okay, J. Cole, Nicki Minaj.
My God. Okay, keep going.
What happened?
You like J. Cole?
No.
Yes.
Let her finish. Go ahead.
J. Cole, Nicki Minaj, and a Japanese artist called Kenshi Yonzune.
Okay, I can't say anything about that.
Okay,
but she was doing so good.
What happened?
J. Cole is actually not.
What is your problem?
Huh?
It's been a year and he just slanders J. Cole on every single podcast.
Oh, it's just a hater.
No, bro.
Wow.
Like every single podcast he slanders J. Cole.
It's okay.
Bro, okay. First of all, listen.
He talks about people like you all the time, and it's okay.
Insane.
Okay. Anyway, like, all right, like J. Cole, like, yes, like, you know, you can respect somebody like he's good, right? He has talent.
Okay.
But like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't think he's that much better than some artists.
Nah,
because like, I'm not worried about Lil Baby. I'm talking about like just in general. Because like, yeah.
Okay, compare. I want to see the artist in mind because I don't like comparing artists because I feel like that's their specific type of.
I don't even know who to compare J. Cole to.
Exactly, and that's the problem. You cannot compare J. Cole. Jermaine Cole.
What?
Jermaine gets compared to Jermaine Cole.
Bro, what? Like I think JID is better than him. You know JID?
Yeah. I don't think he's better. I don't think he's better.
You know what JID is?
No.
But yes, okay, all right. So okay. And who was the third artist? It was Japanese, right?
Yeah, it's a Japanese artist. He's just like I grew up with him, so he's just a Kenshi Yonezu. So yeah.
Shindori. What does Shindori mean?
It's just like they just use it in anime. It's like a really champ word. It's like I see now. Like let it be.
Shindori.
So what other languages do you speak?
English, broken English. I can barely hear French. But tribal tribal languages. My mom is Gi and my dad is Mancon. It's two tribes. So from there, I think I understand my dad's language type more. So, yeah. And I studied like Spanish in high school, so I think I'll be doing a little some with that here and there.
Los pollos hermanos.
Sí,
what?
Sí, sí, no.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Los pollos.
That's los pollos.
Right?
Okay.
Chicken brother. Wait,
chicken brothers. Yeah.
Sí.
Why?
I got that from. I don't know.
Huh?
What do I know that? I got it from Breaking Bad. Because I watched Breaking Bad.
So. I don't know Breaking Bad. What's your favorite TV show? Because you need Death Note.
Yeah, I do.
Death Note's my favorite anime.
I grew up with Naruto. The entire Naruto series, Naruto Shippuden.
Yes.
I
grew up with the entire series. And Dragon Ball Z Kai too. That was my favorite. Like, I actually hated, like, I watched the original Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I just didn't watch Super. But Z Kai is what I feel like all the wannabe anime likers, their favorite anime is Super. And it's just.
But yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All the thing I know about Naruto. You had GameCubes. You know what that is?
No,
like
I didn't.
Did you play video games?
No, I don't play video games, but I know what that is.
Okay, so like Kai had the GameCube, so like there was a Naruto game on there. That's the only thing I know. And wait, what's her name? What's the girl with the pink hair?
Sakura?
Yeah.
Sakura.
And then she always wanted Sasuke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to whoop Sasuke every time with Naruto. Like,
yeah.
That was the only thing I remember.
He is whoopable. But let me stop playing with Sasuke before all the entire fan base come at me, y'all.
Rock Lee, that was the person.
He cried the entire show.
Rock Lee was there, right?
Yeah.
That was my guy. I liked him.
Yeah, he got it off the mud.
OC off the mud. No powers.
Really?
Yeah, no powers.
Just hands.
Strictly hands. Yeah.
Just hands.
Straight hard way.
So okay, so then what else should what else should people know about you? Like, any other passions, hobbies, like anything?
Like for her, you just gotta
notice
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, since I'm always doing stuff, I like to be active. I can't really speak on anything specifically because he's like tell me about yourself. I don't really know. I just do stuff. I just do stuff. I'm just myself.
Okay, so what are your pet peeves?
My pet peeves. Okay. I don't like inconsistency. I don't like
That too.
dishonesty, because I always feel like dishonesty comes with a stigmatism of like miscommunication. Like you can always just speak your mind. It's better to just say it, from the brim. Just say it as it is, or say how you feel right there. Say any situations at hand.
So communication is something you value.
Very much so. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. It's very rare.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Yo.
Anything else?
I don't know. I don't know.
What are your pet peeves, Jim?
Yeah, what are
It's
your
not
pet
about, it's
peeves?
about Bethany right now.
Oh, it's about me.
I'm sorry. No, we all learn more about each other, you know.
I mean, you can start your pet peeve.
Okay. I have a lot. I don't like when.
You seem like a hater. I don't know.
Huh? No, I love people.
Okay.
What are my pet peeves? I hate when people like
In women.
Huh?
what?
Not categorized.
Dang, what do I not like? I hate when people like try to make you feel crazy for no reason.
No.
Yeah.
Like I know I do it to some people, but behind the camera. But no, but like I hate when people genuinely like try to make you look crazy for no reason, especially in public. I hate that. Damn. I hate when people use big words like for no reason just to sound smart. I think that's very strange.
Yeah, that be the kids in class, bro. They just be talking.
Yeah.
They're like, I want you to repeat what you just said in another term. What did you say exactly?
Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that. I hate damn, what do I not like? I don't like when people like damn.
No, this man is a menace hater. Like I can't believe this right now. Go ahead, go down your list.
You just hate people.
No, I love people, but it's just like there's just so many things. I hate when people like walk like super slow just because like they want attention. Like I don't know if you've ever seen that. Like
you think people walk slow for attention?
Yes.
What if their legs are just short or they're just slow?
Yeah,
No.
If
you're short, right? If you're short, you can walk like normal. Like we know that people who like walk real slow, like be like with their head up, just like they don't care about life. Like I don't know, like walk with purpose. You know, it's not happy though. But yeah, those are some things that come to my mind. You know, yeah, Jim.
Interesting. Like you said, communication. I hate people that are bad at communicating. Inconsistency. Actually, that's why I was agreeing with you that much because I actually hate that. And loud, messy eaters. I hate messy eaters.
Oh wait, people who can't express themselves. Sorry,
that's your communication.
Nah, I think it's different. Because I think you can communicate. Like I could be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and da, 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 but like some people can't express themselves. Like somebody will be mad at you and they'd never say it. But like I feel like it's different.
Am I tweaking?
No, because like, you can communicate. Yeah. Like you can like say certain things. But like some people like really have deep down. It's hard to explain. I know
what you mean.
Yeah, you can talk. Yeah, but you really gotta get to the root of the issue. Like some people will refuse, like they will never do it.
So they have like other secret like animosity in them. They just didn't get it out all the way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yes, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I think so. We normally when we end podcasts off, usually we always like want to ask a question like, why do you think people should support you and like what you do, right? Okay. And might put you on the spot a little bit, but yeah. Why do you think people should support you and your hair and whatever else you got going on in the future?
Yeah. Just talk to the camera.
No.
You really don't have to. It's not by force.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very appreciative. I like to give out a lot, so I don't want to ever have to feel like you have to expect back. But I like reciprocated energy. So it's just like if you're giving good, I expect good, and it's not even like a force. It's just like I feel like natural energy always comes back at you. So your support is always going to be from like genuine people, and then it's can always weed out the people who are genuine and who just like just there for the ride. So it's just we're on to the future for better things, and I feel like us as a generation, we're growing up and we have to take over. So it's just you got to get your priorities straight, learn your surroundings, learn communication, learn your networking skills, and we can go far.
Nah, that's a good bar.
Very motivational.
That's a good bar.
Thank you.
And yeah, I feel like everybody uplift each other. I think that's what we're all here to do. I think you kind of touched on that. Because you can't do anything alone, right?
Yeah.
Everybody. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
Yeah, that's a good quote. Yeah, okay.
Shout out. No.
I don't know, but yeah, no, I think for sure, like everybody, we're all here. I think like just hate. I feel like hate. There's no point. I feel like it always takes way more from you than it does from anybody else.
Of course.
So for sure, like you got a friend. I'm about to start rambling, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. But if you got people who are doing stuff, like make sure you support them. Tell people you care about them. That's something I've tried to do now. Yeah. So I think that was very beautiful. Jim, you have anything to say before we head out?
I agree with everything you guys said. It was very well spoken. I don't have much to say.
Okay.
But yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
It was great to have you. No, it was very good. It was great to learn more about hair.
Yeah.
And all that. So yeah,
and some Japanese and all that.
Okay.
And we're gonna pitch us after this.
Yes, we're gonna pitch us after this.
But yeah, before we leave, everybody go follow Time Running Podcast on what YouTube,
everything. Time Running Podcast, everything.
Apple, everywhere. It'll be everywhere. And then everybody go follow Bethany. Yes. Say your Instagram real quick, or wherever they can find you.
DoneByBethany.
Right here.
Yes, DoneByBethany as my personal page, and DoneByBethany as my business and all the inquiries page.
Yeah. So hope I have a great day. Time Runners, we out.
Yes. Thank you.
Bing bong. Nice.
Money real green, straight from machine. Call me a little piccolo. Stay in your lane, cause I go insane, so I don't pick a hoe. From the DMV, Fiji County. Hey Slim, hey Mo. You do us dirty, we making you bleed and bugao.